Oh my God, you're gonna feel this. You're gonna feel this, and you're gonna feel something, my gorgeous Virgo, right from the beginning of this week. You are gonna be in this like proper psychic mode, and you are just gonna feel, you're gonna feel something is coming, something is coming, something is coming. Something is about to happen, something big is about to happen, something amazing is about to happen, something major is about to happen. You are gonna feel like, honestly, like something is coming up, and this feeling is going to be completely undeniable, and it's going to be absolutely impossible to ignore, because you being Virgo, you feel things on a completely different way. But especially before something major happens in your life, you feel it like, oh my God, like a big slap in the face, like it's absolutely impossible to ignore. This, what you're gonna feel, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's gonna make you feel like a little bit restless, to be quite honest with you, because you're not gonna be able to explain where these vibrations and where these feelings are actually coming from. This is to do with such an important, like a psychic and intuitive message that you are going to have, which is going to make a major impact on your life, major impact on your way of thinking, major impact on everything you have learned within the last few years, and a lot that was on your mind within the last few years and that you didn't do anything about it. You know, it's to do with inspirations that you used to talk about it quite a lot, but then again it will be kind of left behind. All this was boiling to this particular moment in time. This week is going to be more than magical for you, my gorgeous Virgolini, so you just have to trust yourself, and you need to go with this amazing flow. So first of all, you're gonna feel it's like, oh my God, something is about to happen, and then bang, it's going to happen. An unexpected, my goodness, mind-blowing change, it's about to enter your life. And you know how this like unexpected change, it's actually going to happen. Now seriously, you know, it's basically a lot about you, kind of like, I know it's gonna sound, oh my God, but it's like a more about, going to be about you, that moment in time, becoming aware of some kind of like a really pretty much so danger on the outside, a danger about the things that you've learned within the last few years. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing to do with your life, it's nothing to do with your life personally. It's nothing dangerous, it's actually going to happen to you, but there is some kind of like imminent danger that you are going to become aware of. Looking at the bigger picture and paying attention to everything that you've been through, everything that you became aware of over the last few years, it's all gonna boil down to this moment in time. It's baby, it's make it or break it, okay? So now it's important for you to understand that you becoming like kind of awake to some kind of unknown dangers on the outside. Again, please don't get paranoid. It's nothing to do with you. And this is why am I saying that you are like kind of expecting, you know, you're gonna feel this unexpected change. You're gonna feel like something is happening, you know, but it's gonna happen in such a complex way, when first you're gonna become aware of some kind of danger on the outside, but then at the same time, as soon as you become aware of this danger on the outside, you're gonna hear some kind of news, you're gonna hear some kind of message, you're gonna look at something and you're gonna see and you're gonna think none of this makes sense whatsoever. And it's to do with the things on the outside, but it's to do with you just getting closer and closer and closer to an absolutely life-changing truth. At the same time, you need to understand it's not only about the message. This is how this is going to unfold and happen. You know, our lives are very complex. Our spirits are very complex. You know, there are subtle messages that we have. There are sudden messages that we have that, you know, are nothing to do with our lives personally, but we just feel it very, very strongly. We feel it on a completely different level. And that in itself opens us up. It brings a clarity into our lives, and it gives us a courage at a time when we would feel indecisive and when we are facing something so important and life-changing, and then we are just pulled back because of the things that absolutely don't make sense and they have got nothing to do with your life. And sometimes we don't even realize that we're actually doing this until we reach this absolutely sacred part of our spiritual journey. So at around the time, so this is what this unexpected change is going to be building to. You feeling this energy and vibration, you're going to go in this psychic mode. So first of all, you're going to hear something on the outside, and then you're going to see something on the outside, and at around the same time you are going to have probably one of the most powerful signs of your lives. And this one of the most powerful signs of your life that you are going to have, my gorgeous Virgolini, at this moment in time. It's really going to be so mind-blowing, because at the same time, that sign that you are going to have, on one hand, it's going to make you aware of the fact that now it's time to do something really, really specific, something that you wanted to do in such a long time. But on another hand, that sign that you are going to have, it's like really going to inspire you so much about something very specific, you know, some kind of step that you wanted to make, but it's a lot to do with the bright prospects coming into your life. So that the bottom line is that that sign that you are going to have at around the same time, it's going to make you aware of like these absolutely bright prospects coming into your life. The possibilities, what you're going to be thinking about and what you're going to be working on are going to be absolutely endless. And that in itself, it's really going to make you aware of, like, you know, not only that sign is going to make you aware of these bright prospects coming into your life, but like a couple of days after that moment in time, you are going to have an opportunity of your lifetime, and you have to go for it, because this in itself is going to change every single aspect of your life in the best possible way. You're healing and you're ascending onto the next level of your life, my gorgeous Virgolini. So this in itself is going to require from you to kind of make some kind of a journey as well. At the same time, some kind of journey is going to be on your mind, like you need to go somewhere just completely out of the blue, maybe visiting your family, maybe visiting your friends, maybe going somewhere. There is some kind of traveling going to be on your mind just completely out of the blue. It's going to be pointed to you. No matter what this traveling is, it's about, even if that traveling is like it's going to happen in 1 year time, it doesn't really matter. It could happen in 1 month's time, it could happen in 7 days time, it could happen in 2 years time. It doesn't matter. Once you go on that journey, there is something really crazy going to happen to you, something very spiritual. You're going to have the most powerful spiritual experience of your life. Something is going to happen to you when you go to that journey. When you have that journey, you're going to have experience which is not only going to open your eyes, but after that moment in time, nothing is going to be ever the same again in your life. That spiritual experience is going to open your eyes. It's going to help you to reconnect with yourself, but it's also going to help you to kind of move on from certain things that are making you feel dark and negative and kind of slowing you down as well. And this is the part of that mind-blowing spiritual package that I'm talking about, my gorgeous Virgolini, which is about to affect your life like never before. And that particular opportunity that you are going to have just a couple of days after you have this sign, after you become aware of these bright prospects coming into your life, couple of days after, you are going to have the opportunity of your lifetime. I can't explain more, but it's just a lot to do with something which is like, you wanted this for so long. You know that this is going to change your life. This opportunity is going to help you to be yourself, to do what you want to do, to live your life the way you want to live your life. But these are only the first steps that you're going to make. This opportunity is going to help you to fully embrace your emotions, okay? And by fully embracing your emotions, you're going to be motivated by your feelings, and that in itself is going to clearly show you what do you need to explore, but it's also what you need to explore, what do you need to kind of find out a little bit more, find out a little bit further. So it's going to be this great sense of like you finding out a bit more. That's what you need to do at this stage of your life. Why? Because you are about to start up something new. It's about you starting up a new project, but something that was on your mind for ages, but every time you wanted to start this, something would happen, something that's been delayed. It's about to provide you with such an important unfoldment here. My goodness, you will know that the one phase is coming to an end, and another phase, my gorgeous Virgolini, it's about to begin. And when it comes to the mid part of this week, don't be surprised, because now you're going to start like kind of dreaming, baby. You're going to start remembering your dreams, and many of you couldn't even remember your dreams for ages, and this is how you will know that something is going to be unlocked within. At around the midweek, you are going to have this dream, and within this dream, something is going to be pointed out to you. It's about a specific person who you almost forgot about. There is this specific person that you almost forgot about, and it's someone who you need to kind of reconnect with as well. And once you find out who this is, once you reconnect with this person who you haven't seen in absolute years, that particular person is going to provide you with like such an interesting information that you are going to find first ludicrous, and then as the time goes by, this is going to make sense, more and more and more sense to you. This is going to be consisting almost of like a secret formula, like if I can call it like this: how to do something really quick, how to do something really fast, how to accelerate a certain aspect of your life like never before. And also when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Virgolini, what is also going to happen. What you're going to come across completely out of blue, this is going to happen unplanned as well. So you may be going to be on your way to the shop, and you're going to end up going to the swimming pool or something like that. So it's going to be that little cute little twist, that little twist is going to happen. So when I say unexpectedly, so you'll be on your way to the gym and you're going to end up in the forest or something. Do you know what I mean? So it does have this vibration of unexpected, like kind of coming with it. So you are actually going to see something, you're going to come across something which is going to really make your spirit rise. It's really going to inspire you by giving you strong and positive vibe, and you will kind of understand that you will want to bring these strong and positive vibes into your life. You will know that this is going to start bringing some interesting people, but also at the same time, it's more about what you're going to see and what you're going to come across, my gorgeous Virgolini, at around the midweek. This in itself, it's going to help you to gain an insight. And then this insight that you are going to gain, it's going to help you to reevaluate old beliefs. And it's also, most importantly, going to put you in this mode to find new truths as well. And that in itself, it's really kind of going to make you feel really indecisive. But you have to be careful here, because you are going to find yourself being quite indecisive with something that you should be decisive like a big mama. But the problem is that you're going to be dealing with something bit whiffy, something a little bit difficult, because you're going to need to be honest with yourself. Something came to an end and something is coming to an end, and you're going to realize at that moment in time that you need to move on and you need to walk away from something, and that it's going to make you feel, oh God, a little bit uneasy uneasy, and that is going to make you feel a little bit dissatisfied. You understanding that you're going to need to walk away and move away from something that you used to feel so passionate about. And this happens. So this is why we need to be honest with ourselves in life. But then it depends on your spirit, on your soul, and things like that. But then at the same time, this is going to make you feel a little bit emotional, and you're not going to feel yourself completely, just because something is going to make you feel a little bit negative, because you are going to think like, I'm going to need to move away from this, and if I don't move away, I'm never going to be happy, and things like that. But because these are just the beginning stages of it, you're still going to be kind of emotionally drained, when you're thinking about it, and that is going to affect you when it comes to you making an important decision here. But you're going to find yourself being indecisive, and this is why you need to be careful, because you don't want to make an impulsive mistake. Okay, so you better think twice when you are indecisive, and almost as if you are gonna have under the false pretense of like, oh, I need to hurry up with this, like I'm indecisive but I need to hurry up. No, baby, no. You just need to walk away from it for a little while. You just need to walk away from a little while and just like clear your head a little bit, because only like about a day or two after that moment in time, there is someone with a very strong mind, someone who likes to seek truths in life, somebody who's very responsible, somebody who's very rational, somebody who's very strong, somebody who's very clever, somebody who's very ethical, fair, somebody who's a very smart leader in life. Indeed, it's about to play a really big role in your life by giving you a really wonderful and quite wise advice. And this in itself is going to bring so much clarity into your life, especially when it comes to you knowing, like when it comes to that, you feeling indecisive, knowing what exactly to do in order to make the right choice here. But at the same time, that wise advice is going to open you up so beautifully when it comes to you understanding that you must not stay in a comfort zone. You will understand that you need to be ready in order to come out of your comfort zone, and that in itself, it's really going to point you towards the direction what exactly needs more attention and care right now before you actually do this. Okay, so that wise person is going to give you a wise advice. Okay, so not to stay in a comfort zone, you're going to understand that you're maybe not ready to go, that you're still in your comfort zone, but most importantly, you're going to understand what needs more attention and care at this moment in time. Okay, so this is going to be such a golden moment for you as well. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolinic, you know what? It's like basically you have to detach yourself from things that are making you feel sad, unhappy, and incomplete. Okay? Please do so, because I think that this is going to be on your mind here completely. You are really going to feel incomplete. And you're the only one who can answer that question. Why do you feel like this? Why do you feel incomplete? Why do you feel unhappy? What do you think that you should do? Why do you think that you haven't got enough strength in order to make this certain move, in order to make a certain decision? This is strictly to do with your feelings, with your emotions, with relationships and people in your life, with so many different things that have been affecting you lately. So you need to really, my gorgeous Virgolini, you need to pretty much so detach yourself from things that are making you feel sad, unhappy, and incomplete, because otherwise you are going to keep on having this internal conflict with yourself, which is going to prevent healing energy from taking over at a time when you would benefit from it the most. And it's also at the same time, what you need to do is just accept some kind of a loss and move on. By accepting some kind of loss and moving on, you are doing the best possible thing when it comes to you avoiding conflict, but also when it comes to you choosing your battles wisely in the future. This is, you know what is going to help you quite a lot here. I can see that you're going to start turning back to your own spirituality. Whatever you consider your spirituality, whether your spirituality is your religion, whether your religion is your spirituality, whatever you consider as a spirituality, this is exactly your spirituality, literally. So you're gonna kind of feel like you want to turn back to spiritual things. So don't be surprised when you kind of feel like, I want to buy a new crystal, I want to buy some kind of plant, I want to buy some kind of new tarot cards, or whatever you consider like a spiritual, you know. Maybe you will feel like you want to reconnect with the nature, I mean, and things like that. I mean, to me, this does such a wonder. Like every single time when I have to recharge myself, I go I go spend some time in the nature, and I'm like brand new. literally it clears so much confusion that it's almost impossible to explain the way this happens, but it's to do with these universal energies, like clearing the blockages, you know. And when you know how much you get out of it, you know, you just keep going back and rejuvenate yourself every single time, and you realize that nothing else in this world can actually rejuvenate you like spending some time in the nature and things like that. So basically, you know, the answer to that is, you know, to pay attention to do things that comes to you spiritually as well. At around that time when you understand that you need to detach from yourself from something, you know that your spirituality is going to help you so much in order to become stronger, in order to become braver. And the more you do things spiritual, like for example, oh, I want to try new crystals, and then you go and get that crystal, and then you play with that crystal, and then you feel like, oh, maybe I want to smudge my home, then you smudge your home. And it's important to pay attention to which ideas are you getting at the same time. So let's say you have this message, oh, I'm going to smudge my home, and at that moment in time you're going and get like a smudge sticks or whatever, and then at that moment in time while you're doing this, there is some kind of realization comes to you. And each time you do something spiritual at around the end of the week, each time there is something that you're going to understand that you wouldn't understand at any other time. So this is why this is so important. It's like, oh my God, my gorgeous Virgolini, this week it's going to be like a mind-blowing, big, huge, massive mama. And also at around the end of the week, you know, by you realizing your skills, it's not that you are going to realize your skills, but you're going to be praised for some kind of skills, for something that you can do, that you feel so good about, that you feel so amazing about. So at around the end of the week, when someone is like kind of going to praise you about your skills, you are literally going to realize these skills. Something is going to be highlighted. At the moment in time you realize what you are so special about, my gorgeous Virgolini. By the time you realize what you are so good about, at the same time, at around the end of the week, this is the moment in time you're also going to realize exactly which steps do you need to make. And this in itself, it's like, oh my God, it's to do with your beautiful gift. It's to do with your own truth. And at the same time, it's to do with like this bold idea that you're going to have. And also this in itself is going to attack an ongoing problem in your life that was affecting you when it comes to you making important decisions, when it comes to your quick thinking, and most importantly, when it comes to your maybe achieving something really huge and massive, especially when it comes to your financial independence. Not only this is going to reflect on you spiritually big time, but also it's going to bring you an important financial independence. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.